Hey, hi, how's it going, everybody? It is Dr. Goat here once again. Today, on this episode of Car Talks, I wanted to talk to you guys about overanalyzing. So, before we get into that, my squeaky clutch, I thought for like a year now that I knew exactly what it was that was causing it. Supposedly it's a common thing with these cars that the spot welds in the firewall will break. Just checked that today and that's definitely not it. So I'm back trying to figure that out again now. Overanalyzing, I have a hard time really coming up with my own description on it. Besides to say that overanalyzing to me, as I always say, would be thinking about things constantly and looking at it like, okay, what do I gotta do to make sure that that's right, or how is this situation gonna play out? And you sit there and you think about it and you think about it and you think about it. And literally just as I was about to start this video, I realized that I was overanalyzing things. Like, I literally, you can see I'm in a t-shirt now. I was sitting there like, man, my hoodie's dirty. I don't want to have that in the video again because it's the same orange hoodie that I've had. And so I take that off. And then I'm like messing with my hair to try to make sure that that looks okay. And then now that I think about it, all day long while I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about on this video, once I figured out that I wanted to talk about overanalyzing, I was sitting here like, okay, what exactly am I going to talk about in it? Can I talk about this? Oh, wait, no, not that. And then sitting here trying to find a good description of it, and I'm overanalyzing. So personally for me, one big thing, like I know I overanalyze everything, anything that I'm gonna do or anything that I've done. That's a big part of overanalyzing, which I got, there's a little list of things on Google here, but the very first thing they had was dwelling on past mistakes. Well, past mistakes, or you know, past situations where maybe I've been treated poorly, and I'll sit there and rethink about how the situation should have went out, or how it should have happened, sorry. I'll sit there and rethink how I wish the situation would have happened, and it's like, whether it, you know, was something that I could control or not, past situations, I will overanalyze a lot, and I know a lot of people do it as well. Is, you know, you sit there and you'll think about it, and you'll literally get your body feeling like you're back in that situation. And that's kind of shitty sometimes. That's not always a place that you want to be if it was a bad situation, or even if it was a not so good situation and you're overanalyzing it, thinking about, you know, I should have done that, I should have punched them right in the mouth. You're getting yourself all worked up and mad over something that's happened in the past, and you can't do anything about it at this point, unless you want to go back to that person and punch them in the mouth just because, but not suggesting that. But personally, one of the biggest things that I overanalyze is this, YouTube. I have known for years that I wanted to be a YouTuber. I wanted to make a career out of it. And I have switched things so many times on YouTube, and I've felt so like constrained, because it was always, you need to find your niche, however you want to say that word. But like, it's like, oh, you've got to specifically do this thing to grow an audience, otherwise you're just kind of wasting your time. But anyways, here with YouTube, I have so many different times been like, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I don't want to do. Like, for a point there, I got really into gaming on the PC, and because I was making like car videos on the channel, I was like, wait, I started posting videos of the gaming on here, then I was like, no, I need to make a whole different channel. Well, I do have a whole different channel now for that, but also, you know, it's like, I want to say I'm kind of ADHD, and I'll get like super interested in something for a period of time, and then all of a sudden it'll switch to something else. So I've felt a real struggle with YouTube with that, overanalyzing all that, because I started at one point doing like workout videos, well, you know, talking about weight loss and that. I felt like I was completely changing what I was doing, and just every time that I've done this, I've felt like a resistance to making those videos, because I was like, that doesn't fit in with the type of videos that I'm doing. So how can I possibly post it? Like, instead of just going and posting the stuff, I sat there and like debated making videos on things that I was actually enjoying at the time, because I felt like they wouldn't fit in with it, and I felt like I needed to be doing exactly that. So yeah, that's I've gotten to the point, I think I've kind of figured myself out here anyways. Like I said, I think I've said before in a different video, but what I want to do now, YouTube, fun stuff with my cars here, as well as intertwining that with hopefully positive, helpful messages for everybody, because frankly, I've always wanted to help people, and I want to have fun at the same time. I guess a couple things I can say as far as, if you currently overanalyze everything like I do a lot, is one thing is to look at, this might sound not so great, but we're all gonna die eventually. We're all gonna die, we're all gonna be gone. What someone might think of what you do in a certain situation, not gonna matter. It's really not gonna matter in a real short period of time after whatever happens there. And in the whole scheme of the world in your life, it's eventually nothing's gonna matter. That doesn't mean don't be a good person. That doesn't mean go and, you know, hurt people or rob, steal, whatever. But that means that if there's something you really want to do with your life or for yourself, just do it. Stop stressing about it and go for it. Make it sound like that good old video that was, I don't know, it was popular years ago. Just do it. But seriously, that's really what it comes down to. This life is temporary for everybody. At some point, you gotta stop worrying about it, stop over analyzing everything and trying to make sure it's perfect. Perfect timing, perfect place, perfect everything. Just do it. Nothing is ever gonna be perfect. So just do it. That's really as simple as it can be. I know that's difficult to say when you're in the, you know, mindset and whatnot of, I gotta think about this and make sure that everything is lined up right. In the end, not gonna matter all that much. And what's more important is just doing it, because honestly, you're stressing yourself out more by overanalyzing everything. Like literally, I've talked about stress on here before too, and just how, you know, it affects you mentally, physically, emotionally. Stress is not a great thing. We all know when you overanalyze things, you are most definitely stressing yourself out. I guess that's my big inspirational word right there. Well, little saying right there that's already been said plenty of times. Just do it. Just do it. Stop thinking about it too much. Put in what you can at the moment. Don't wait until you're the right size, the right age, the right this or that, whatever, and just do it. Stop overanalyzing and just do it. So, that's all I got for you. If this video helped you out, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below. Let me know, like, what do you overanalyze and how you get yourself out of overanalyzing things. And as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.